What's up, my friend? I hope you are having a fantastic time. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I sure do hope you will stick around. So this video is a part of the Here You Try It challenge, or collaboration more like it, where we ask another creator to recreate a project that we did in the past. We send them the item. They can embellish however they choose, but to give their interpretation as to the project that we created. Mary from Craft Away with May was my partner, and she asked me to recreate 3 items that she created. Now, let's get into the video. So I'll show you what she sent me and what her challenges were. Well, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. So let's get into the video. All right, so here I am just taking out the stuff that I got from May. And of course, I had already opened the box. These are the challenge items. These are 2 mason jars, wooden mason jars. And this is May. You'll have to tell me what this. I know it's a lady, afro hair. I would have to come up with my thinking, put on my thinking cap to know what I'm gonna be doing with that. And then this is the other challenge item. This is one of the palette heart, as they call it. And now these are extra items that she sent from her stash. This is something that us crafters do. Whenever we get a chance to send anything to each other, we always go above and beyond. And that is so sweet because you get the opportunity to send something to your friend. You go above and beyond and send extra, right? Thank you, May. I truly appreciate these. Rub-on transfers. I love these. And here is a little card with a little love note. I won't be reading that. That's for me. And this is a napkin. And this is our little pouch with some little gold confetti stickers. I'm sure I'll find something to do with that. And here are the beautiful napkins. They are very pretty. Girl, you got some good stuff over there, man. I love these napkins. They're all beautiful. Thank you so much, May. I truly appreciate it. I will be using one of these on one of the challenge items, but you'll see that. So let's get crafting. I painted the heart with 1 coat of coffee latte from Folk Art. And I'll be doing napkin decoupage. I got this napkin from Timo. This is not one of May's, but I'll be using this one. So here I am just placing it down on the board, making sure that all the areas were covered. And up in the top right corner, that's a picture of the one that May made. I'm going to be making mine somewhat different. And if this is your first time seeing the decoupage process, I'll leave a video at the top so you can check that out. But here I'm just applying some Mod Podge and making sure that I spread it thin and then dried it a little and then pressed the napkin down. I then took the heat press and just pressed that down. And then I took the scissors and just cut off the excess. Next, I took the emery board and filed off in a downward motion because you want the edges to be crisp. And now that is done, I'm just using the scissors to trim the inside because as you notice that the inside was still covered. I could have used the lighter method, but I didn't want to do that. And then I took the emery board and just filed off that. And now it's completed. I took some Mod Podge and I'm sealing the napkin using the fan brush and some heat. Now that's done. Now here is where I'm going to make mine just a little bit similar to May's. I took some burlap trim and this is from Dollar Tree. and some ribbon, glue that down in the center. And this is what we have so far. I'm just gluing down the ends right there. Let me know what you think about this one so far. Next, I have these roses. I had them on a DIY I did like 2 years ago, and I just plucked them off. Yes, use what you can. So I'm going to glue those on, but before I did that, I took some macrame cord and I'm going around the edge of the heart. And rather than going all the way to the top, I turned on the middle and went straight across. And then I did the same thing for the top. Now that's done. I'm just using the perforating tool to reopen the hole. Added back the same string. I wanted it a little shorter, so I'm gluing it a little further down and then tack down that part so it doesn't swing around too much. Glued on a little bow to cover where the ends of the macrame cord met. And now I'm gluing on the roses. If you are here for the first time, thank you so much for coming by. And these are some half pearls. Had in my stash as well. I'm just gluing those down on the end of the hanger just for further embellishment. And I believe this one is done. Let me know what you think, guys. I love it so far. And you will see more of that in the final reveal. So this collaboration is called Here You Try It 2.0. And what it basically is that we ask another creator to make a project that we already did. And this is hosted by myself and Tammy from Happiness Created. And this is a list of all the participants today. These ladies are wonderful. You have to check them out. I will leave links to Tammy's channel in the description box as well as the playlist. Please make sure to check out all the videos on the playlist. I'm excited to see what the other ladies have created with the ideas from the other DIYs. Make sure to check out the playlist. Now we're moving into the second DIY. So these are the items that I'll be using for this one. These are folk art paints, red, white, and yellow, I believe. I had this word printed off from last summer, and that says strawberry patch. That's wired ribbon. Had this napkin that I used for Christmas. I'm going to be using a piece of that. A few leaves from this piece of lamb's ear, that bow that is already made, and this stencil. And this is a picture of May's project. So I started off by taping off a section in the board. I'm going to paint the top and the bottom part as well in red. If you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls and thrift flips. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. And now that's all painted. I remove the tape and then I put the tape back on the top part, right on the edge of the red, both on the top and the bottom, and painted that with the white. And now that's done. Remove the tape and I'm going to add the word, and this is water slide decal paper. I didn't want the patch, so I just cut off the strawberry, and that's the part that I'm going to place there. So I just soak that for a little bit and then just place that on the surface and slide out the piece that was underneath. I have linked the water slide decal in my Amazon storefront in the description box below if you are interested in that. But I love to use this paper. And I'm going to write jam. So here I'm just taping off the sections of the letters that I don't want the paint to get on. I measured the distance, and I don't think I measured evenly because afterwards I realized that the word was not on in the center. I thought I was doing good, but then When I was done, I looked at it. I'm like, Christine, this is not centered. But anyway, it is what it is. And I use white paint with a makeup sponge and just carefully dab that on. And now that is done, it's time to add my napkin. Well, I thought I did. Well, actually, no. I'm going to use that part to cover the lid. I'm going to call that the lid of the jar. I decoupage that on. And you know they're all processed already. I don't need to go through all of that again. To follow me on social media, you can scan this QR code to my Linktree address, and there you will find all the platforms to reach me. Or check my description box for more information. Alright, so now that that part is done, I flipped it over again. And here is where I'm going to add the gold section of the napkin. So I cut a strip, folded that in two, and applied some Mod Podge and placed that down, and then did the same process. So this is my Etsy shop. I'm stocking t-shirts and mugs at the moment, and right now I have a 50% off. There is my link in the description box below. You can hop on over and check it out. So next I took the wired ribbon and I snipped the ends, like dovetail the ends, and then glued that on right where the two pieces of napkin met, and then flipped it around and glued down the ends to the back. Then I took the two pieces of lamb's ear and just glued them in the pocket on the left side. So then I took a piece of the two-tone jute cord, and this is from the Dollar Tree, and I just glued on a piece right there on top of the wired burlap trim, and then glued on the ribbon right there. And now I am just adding the Mod Podge to complete this. Here I thought it needed something else, so I took the gold marker and I'm just putting in some stitch lines. I actually couldn't find anything else to put there, and I didn't want it too crowded. So then I flipped it over and I added a piece of jute cord for hanging, and I thought that the jam word needed a little bit more jazzing up, so I took the gold pen and I'm just adding some gold to that. And this is done. I am not doing anything else. Now we're moving on to DIY number 3. And this is the other mason jar. And there I'm just showing you how I'm going to be painting with what paint. And these are folk art paint by PLAID. I just taped down a piece of painter's tape, painted the top black. And that is a picture of May's project to my left. Now that's done, I removed the tape. And then I took the pencil and I'm just drawing, giving an indication as to the level of the lemonade that's in the jar. And I took the same piece of tape and put that down just to cover the area that I do not want the paint to get onto. And this is coffee latte. I'm going to paint that part with the coffee latte and the bottom half with the pink. And this is where I'm going in with the pink, one coat, and pink lemonade. I printed off the words on my computer, and because I didn't want to use the water slide, I am using the shading method. So I flipped that over, shaded in where the words fell, and then placed it back on the surface. And I'm going to use the pencil now to trace out the word. And once I trace that out, I'm then going to paint it. So after I traced it with the pencil, I then used the perforating tool to go over that, because apparently the pencil wasn't working hard enough. I couldn't press as hard as I wanted to with the pencil, and the perforating tool worked fine. So now that is done. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you will see it after I paint it with the black paint. Well, I painted it in with the black marker. Guys, if you're coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you decided to join me here today. I hope you enjoy budget-friendly DIYs, because on this channel we do a lot of budget-friendly DIYs. And you have to be patient, because this is a little time consuming, and you want to make sure that you're actually painting in the lines that you traced with the pencil. This is another form of stenciling. Now for the next step, I had this piece of parchment paper that I had traced out a lemon, or drew a lemon on. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just tracing out the lines, and then I flipped it over, taped it down, and used the perforator again to just give me that lead mark on the surface. And it's pink lemonade, so of course you need lemon and you need strawberries, right? So I'm just using that for my lemon, and then I just free-handed the strawberries. It's not visible on camera, but you'll see it after I get done with it. And these are the colors that I'll be using: a little yellow, a little red, and a little green. Guys, don't forget to check out the playlist down below and Tammy's channel. I'm sure you're going to enjoy what you see. At this point, I wasn't sure what I was exactly doing with the lemon. I'm just doing something until it came to mind. But as you saw, I painted the strawberry, and now I'm using the black Sharpie to just add the little dots. And those little white marks are supposed to be seeds. Don't laugh at my seeds. So now I'm using some antique wax, and I'm just tracing out the other part of the liquid. Pink lemonade. And I'm just distressing that a little. Then I use a furniture marker. I believe this is walnut. And I'm just highlighting where I traced. And then I distress the sides a little bit with some white paint. Next, I took the same brush and just went across the top. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just distressing. And then I decided to go in with the fan brush and distress everything, just so it doesn't look too clean. Now for my straw, I had this skewer already painted. I'm not sure what I used it for, but anyway, it's good to be used at this point. So I took the pink paint pen, and I'm just going around it to give it stripes, and this is going to be the straw. And I went all the way around until I was done. But before I glued the straw on, I decided to just Mod Podge everything. So I took the Mod Podge and just spread that right across the entire surface. Next, I took a piece of this cord, and this cord came from the hanging shelf from Dollar Tree, and I am just wrapping that around. I think I wrapped it 3 times and then glued down the end at the back, and then added the straw, glued that in, added a little jute bow for further embellishment. I wanted it to stand, so I trimmed down at 45-degree angle a tumbling tower block and glued that at the back, and this is what it looks like. And now we are here for the final reveal. Here are my 3 representation or recreation of what May sent me. Guys, let me know which one was your favorite. And don't forget to check out Tammy's channel and the playlist in the description box below. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do so before you leave. And to keep watching, I suggest this video right here or this playlist. And remember also to do all of that YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, and stay safe, my friends. Until my next one. Bye.